Hello, it's me, CGD, aka Clive. Time is 2048, 21st of the 7th, 2010. This piece has got multiple titles: fraud, deception, what else can I describe it as? Manipulation, creative thinking, editing, all of these things are the title. But let me just give you some examples. On the commercial computers today, you have things like speech recognition, and what it allows you to do is give commands to the computer orally. Now, how in-depth these are, I do not know at the present in my particular computers. But what I do know is that you can give commands. That is not the only thing. Another facility on my computers that I have, which are a Hewlett-Packard notebook and a Dell Inspiron 1750, they're incorporated with various softwares. These two have on-screen keyboard as well as the speech voice recognition. The point of why I'm telling you this as well, there's also on the Hewlett-Packard one a remote control that allows you to use the DVD, the stereo, that you can use like any other normal domestic appliance. It has things like a sync center, which I'm not sure what it is actually about. But more importantly, these computers I have the facility to go Wi-Fi, or what they might describe as wireless LAN. That means you can, if you've got the right code to get into another computer's facility, like their boxes that you use to access, you need the code to program it. It's the belief at the present, cannot prove it, that HMP have stolen information from me. It's an allegation. But what they also have is a creative facility, a commercial sense. Like I have a power director, which allows you to make up and edit films. Now, they will claim in a court of law that what they've done doesn't contravene the Conspiracy to Murder Act, or that type of offence, or genocide. But that is not the case. What they've actually done is used all this stuff and additional software and programs incorporated within a weapon of mass destructions. Now, the weapon is the computers they use. They're also masking that as the death penalties. It's the technology they're using. But technology is no good without someone to control it. These people are controlling it, the prison officers of HMP Brixton Prison, and it's prison officers past, present and future. They're locked in and locked down on these offences. They won't admit to that. They think the government will cover it up on their behalf. I don't believe so. I believe this is a multi-agency, multi-government conspiracy to murder and genocide. I don't believe the British government will take me to court for this, because the secret's out on YouTube, and now the facilities, some of them, that HMP Brixton Prison's prison officers have, including possibly laptops with such a powerful connection they can be used from anywhere. That is a very strong possibility, as this particular computers they use are so advanced, they're not commercially available, but someone's had to make them. The people behind making this computer, the facilities, will be very aware that they themselves, and what their part and role was in making these weapons of mass destruction and computers, and the access to the various databases where information is stored. But they've also at the same time, HMP Brixton Prison, been accessing other people's databases and taking information out of it without them even realising it. So this is a conspiracy to computer theft in effect. It will probably come under the conspiracy of the Computer Misuse Act. That is debatable. There's probably higher offences for what they've done on this. Also, it's where they're keeping this potential information. They are going to claim that it's all a misunderstanding. This particular type of computer was a game. There's no such thing as a game with weapons of mass destruction. They're out there. But they're going to claim that this is another government that's behind this, and it wasn't them, that bypassed them and were manually involved. Not true. This is a cover-up by HMP Brixton prison officers. They're the only ones involved at this stage that I can identify myself, CGD. Now, it is my speculation that the US government have funded this project. Again, speculation. I cannot prove it. I do not believe the president is behind this. I believe this is prior to his time that this operation was set up and financed. So I'm sticking with that. Until I can find concrete evidence about the president, I cannot comment any further than that. But what I will tell you is the past Prime Minister and the current Prime Minister and the Ministry of Justice and the Home Office, the last two, all aware of this situation and are doing absolutely nothing about it. This is such a big conspiracy that the prison officers don't believe that they can be brought to justice. But under UK law, they can. International law, they can. And also for what they're doing to these satellites up there, accessing other satellites to use for surveillance and tracking, they can be brought to justice. Again, it would probably be something along the lines of the Satellite Misuse Act, something like that. But in essence, their operation is dependent, HMP Brixton Prison, on criminality. Without that criminality, it would not exist and it could not survive. Thank you.